나는 밤이 좋더라. 이것저것 임무도 많고 어쩌다 적의 습격이라도 막아내면 높으신 분의 눈에 들기 이만한 상황이 없거든. 이걸로 80. 조금만 더 채우면 짐승으로 사는 것도 끝일 거야.
Yes, I know it's gonna access my microphone. And also, why do the mollies come back? Okay, now none of the mollies are here. Thank you, Matt, for the mic check. Here's to hoping to a fake out. Oh, no. I have no clue why my microphone disconnected. Actually, I'm gonna be angry. I'm actually a little peeved at that it keeps changing. And also that all my plans had to keep changing today because I wanted to play a different game. Because I wanted to play Madoka Excedra for a little joke. I see the green. Surprise green as well. Well, King of Dreams, you actually got your fake out. So thank you, King of Dreams, for that one. What's the second one? Are you kidding me? Wait, what's the other green? Okay, I guess I did get a fake out because I thought I saw a second green. What the heck? Oh, I'm making 300 Starlight bonus for that. I've never seen a Starlight thing hook off its Hong. Oh, okay. Hang on, I just want to double check this. Yeah, no, I already got the gift box there. So I guess it was just those two. So, we gotta go for Rojo. Because I need my beloved, and I am not getting her. I got Sweater Faust. And also Bug Otis. Green? Nope. Nope, I just got the other. I got Rupture Don Quixote, cool. Come on, just give me the Rojo. Just give me Night of Despair Rojo. She's all I really want from this. Green? I know I should be so much happier, but I really just want Night of Despair, Roja. How dare you? I'm not trying to do this on purpose, Matt, okay? I just want Roja. Okay, green. And a lot of, like, nothings. I'll do this one at a time. Maybe that'll change my luck. Who knows? This is the part of the script where I let you get Roja now. Yes, please. Hello, E-Caster. I was talking about King. Okay. actually get some YouTube versus Twitch communications here. Oh wait, is it double the green? Darn. Okay. Dang. Okay, so I need green and gold, I guess. It does not look like I'm getting Roja. I just want the Roja. Come on. But that's literally all I wanted from this. Even not that, no, okay. I did actually want Queen of Pain as well. Alright, last one. Nope. Dang. I'll spend my ticket, sure. I'm not getting her. I got nothing. Alright. That's actually a little sad. I really wanted her. Not the road. My powers are limited. It's fine. Thank you, King of Dreams, for, at the very least, apparently both Don Quixotes from this. So, it is time. So, let me actually... Of course, it's a purple one. The temptation to bust out my Steam gift card just to actually buy her is very real right now. You know what? Sure. I'm not gonna use these shards for anything else. Wasn't like the perfect call out as well. And then we gotta get the identity. Wait, she already has 12 identities? Jeez. So, the upties. You have 2 weeks. That's true, I guess. And also, yeah, I do have all the tickets in the event if I can complete the stupid quest. Man, I'm still so sad. I really wanted her. For today was the day upon which I was availed a chance to, with our dearest fellow magical maiden, explore the tales of fixers of the northern regions, whose conveyance of justice was most valiant. Oh, how tedious it must have all been for the maiden to be incarcerated in such a barren, claustrophobic chamber, bereft of even a morsel of stimulation, she who deserveth to breathe the free air, fighting evil by moonlight. Nay, nay. One must always remain wary of the truth that she is but an abnormality, not to mention that I, as a captain, must set a proper example for the other employees, of course. Honestly, Dawn, I completely understand. I'd want to free her as well. I was best categorized as under the label of attachment work. Jeez. A lot of words. I, for one, am not reading that. Just to obtain her ego gift. Are most preposterous accusations which I do protest with vehemence. Let this record be the witness of mine earnestness. It's quite bizarre that my handwriting hath become so squiggly and anxious. Afore I am to proceed, some deep breaths. Okay, I heard that. That is honestly a cool sound effect, and I'm very curious what the art's gonna look like. Even though I might have already seen it. As Arcana itself is but a neutral force of magic, it can be possessed and molded by both good and evil. Only those who are free from the corrupting allures of its power, only those with a steadfast vision for justice, may be hailed magical girls. So we sacrifice the 3 employees now, or it's probably coming up soon. She claimeth to have others senpai, meaning that she is the least experienced or perhaps the youngest out of them all, and hath explained that one moment she simply found herself arising in this facility. As I was the one to enter her chamber in the moment of her awakening, she mistook me to be an agent of the Arcana. She was quite hostile to me then. 'Twas quite troublesome to resolve that misunderstanding. Maho Shoujo, the Arcana. Much did she befuddle me with words I found so peculiar and unfamiliar. until I espied a common theme. Okay, I'm so glad her strange English is still in here. I love lobotomy, corporation. It was behoved to relinquish this old dream of mine of becoming a fixer, and instead to take up the magical girls. The Arcana is the means by which all is revealed. Interesting. I inquired with haste, prithee, how doth one become subject to this choosing? Actually, hang on, let me, no longer sad, no longer angry. Yet I came to revelation upon observing the eagle gear extracted from her. Were I to be equipped with the staff and outfit, the very essences of love and justice, I may be a magical maiden of justice as well. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, yeah, you guys really put a lot of money into this, didn't you? Like, jeez. Live 2D animation in the Uptie story. I feel like that's such a rarity. She really is cute, even with all the blood that's on her. Yet she came to see eye to eye. Mine most honest-hearted thirst toward justice, this burning righteous wrath against evil. Moreover, when she witnessed my battle against breach abnormalities, when she came out to assist our suppression efforts, she... Verily, 'twas the moment of revelation for her as well, that I am, forsooth, a veritable and excellent and magical maiden just as herself. Heck yeah, good for you, Don Quixote. Admonishing, yeah, that makes sense. Who have experienced loss at the hands of abnormalities may impart resentful sentiments against us. I know this to be the truth. That true magical girls are stubborn strugglers, survivors weathering whatever terrible adversity that cometh their way. Or, to quote another series, being Maguka is suffering. In fact, ever since my transfer to the Central Command Team to manage this magical maiden, I have persevered and conducted repeated attachment work on her. And that hath lifted me to the position of a captain. And as Manager Esquire hath found this development, the lower containment breach rate for the magical O0104 most satisfying. Both Tifleth, Sir and Lady have both spoken thusly indeed. What the heck is spoken? Perplexing. Is that supposed to imply that she used to breach containment? Yet in my recollections, I was her one and only manager ever since she was first contained in the Central Command. Yet I have no memory of her breaching containment. That is not good. And it shan't be peace that awaits me. Nay, it shan't be. For that is a detriment to the worth of my... The heck? Okay, that's getting kind of scary. Anything for that anime funding, so true. She claimed that there was a strange stir in the air. Perchance one of her elusive senpai hath arrived here as an abnormality. I must go meet the employee responsible for her management post-haste. Well, so this is really going on, I feel. Oh, there we go. Thus doth my daily journaling comes to an end. Alright, never mind about it being too long. Dawn being the first to realize LobCorp is a time loop is funny. Look, she's just better. Unfortunately, I spent a lot of tickets doing everything, like funding everything else. Okay, I've got to keep you. So, at the very least, I can get her to 44. Now the question is, do I farm? No, I'm just going to do the event. I really want to throw Dawn into this already. But at the same time, I should just do my best units, I think. So we'll just do DSC. Let me actually just start taking people off.
자,
자,
관리인 과점에 두지.
This should be a fine team. I'll head off now. Have fun. Thanks for showing up, King of Dreams. Hope you have a good night. Also, thank you for all the good luck. The event scales units to 50. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, nice. Let's just do that then. And then we gotta get rid of telepole. But in the that's a lot thing. Got that one. Okay, now how do I use these last remaining units to try and buff them up? I really can't, so I'll just do basic support. I think you... Yes, you on evade gains 1 haste. Oh, that's still pretty good, I think. And then you're the one I think that's better for this. Yeah, clash power +1. You're based on burn, right? You're based on burn. Yeah, it's generic, but it works very well. Likewise, King of Knight of Despair Roger gets a buff for being number 2. Interesting. No, I need you on that.
자, 해골 바가지랑 거미 대가리 후드려 패러 간.
I wish I could see the buff on this. But alright.
관리.
And
과점에
then
두지.
you. I have to take a U off, so I'm just putting on Liu because you have the 4th coin bonus. When they only first appointed pre-team battle correctly. Okay, no, that's not that great. We'll do you because I don't have a lot of orange, but if I can get the orange going, that'd be great because you're not a resonance, you're a haver. No, you are a resonance. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. That actually kind of sucks. Who's better then? You poise support. That could come in handy. Just, because I'm not sure if any of these other ones are going to be that great. Maybe you? You are 4 owned. Oh, no, you're Rupture. And then what is yours? Sure, that seems decent enough.
착수.
How's the taste? Said they brewed it with the tea leaves Zishun gave us. Also, yeah, if you haven't beaten Kanto 8, spoilers, I suppose. It's called Bai Hao Yin Zhen, or something, I think. That's right, now that we're no longer in the Kanto, there's no more cutscene voice acting. Dang. Cool wind of Da Guanyan blows under this pavilion. Now that we've survived another huge incident, I was planning to hold some consultation sessions with the sinners like I always do, but I wasn't sure when Mephistopheles was coming back, so I decided to conduct them outdoors. You know, that's completely fair. Just like if you have like a little voice recorder, that'd be also pretty good to use. You've expressed that feeling before, remember? Whenever we were snacking together, you'd say things like that. You gave up the complimentary food from the warp train to Roja too. You know, I would completely do that. Also, it's a good thing we are not starving to death with our inability to really eat anything. Unless we just get, like, nutrients injected into us. I don't know. I'm getting the impression that he's actively been trying to express his feelings and thoughts. Heck yeah, we love character growth. Like an old dam breaking, its fresh spring water surging to freedom. That was literally the cutscene. Literally him breaking open the gates to let loose the waterfall. That's literally what you saw, Dante. But you can trust me to give a very detailed explanation of flavors, so feel free to ask me anytime. And honestly, I think that's a good thing, especially because more so than anything, I get sense that Honglu was gently enjoying these moments. Is that supposed to be gently? Or is it supposed to be genuinely? That is hard to tell. I think I can safely mark him down as experiencing very positive changes. Let me change that to started on a path to achieving some very positive changes. Alright, Sinclair, what's going on? Okay, that's a cool truck. It didn't seem to me that the other sinners were all that concerned about it. I mean, it is just a standard-looking truck for the most part. Runs on golden bow energy. Interesting. Oh my, where? Are we talking about this bottom left thing right here? You are talking about the bottom left thing. I managed to find Limbus Company's logo painted on the butt. It really is just Limbus Company. Okay, that is not the size of a palm. That is like a whole license plate. That's because it's not a public-facing vehicle. So, good to see you again. When did we use this? Also, glad to know who King of Dreams is now. I think the stream caught that as well. Not sure how Discord really works on this. I thought it was obvious. Look, your name is not that obvious. Okay. Even though I know you use Dreamer as like other stuff. Instead of answering Hateful's question, Sod walked up to yeah, I do the same. Okay, those are some really cool looking wires and like soldering. The now familiar green light of Walpurgis knocked. Wait, I'm sorry, what was that? Oh, okay, gotcha. You still hate him. Doesn't pop up on my screen, so okay, good to know. The King of Dreams will be a mystery for you, Matt. And Barry, if you're still here. I know you were in there. Yet how, yep. From its engine have been shared with Hohenheim, it is within the realm. Okay, so it seems like you can just make it another vehicle for the purpose of Walpurgis Night, then? Seems to comprehend our absence and the subsequent separation from the bus. Could it mayhap be reacting to the... Okay. There's the Matt comment, that it runs on golden bow energy. Or there exists a flow that ensures our encounter with Walpurgis Night regardless of the universe. Yeah, that's called the plot. Oh, this is really cool looking. I also really like that vase. Okay, we do get paid, right? Flo mentioned Virgilius moment. It's like, what the heck? Heathcliff, how many times have you won this betting pool? Well, right now it's gonna be an insane payout. Don't we just the... Incredible. Welcome to Tiff's floor. So, fun fact about this, I guess about this kind of. Earlier today, I wanted to play Excedra, and it just did not work. I had to turn off my my antivirus a little bit just to get every single file downloaded, and then it just wouldn't run. So I uninstalled it, did the same thing. I did this like twice, didn't work, gave up. And then I was gonna do Library of Ruina. And then I lost track of time, and so now I'm doing this. So, if we could have had Library of Ruina and help maybe get to this part before Walpurgis Night came, I honestly thought Walpurgis Night would come at like 11, like how it usually does with the big updates, where it's like they start at like 5, ends at 11 to 1, and then I have to stay up late for it. But yeah. Showing the current circumstances of this place, we find ourselves at the Lobonin Corp headquarters of a certain day as its central command, to be exact. So yeah, next stream is definitely going to be Library of Ruina. I definitely want to start playing that game. Don't ask how I got it. According to the reports, when the headquarters crumbled and fire that skyward light, it was. It appears that with every visit we find ourselves at a further point in time here, as soon as the current day can be pinpointed. Perhaps then... Yep. Of course, everything has to go wrong. Whatever it is, it'll be fun. I'm curious what that FUN is about. Also, I really love the text box change. Cue the Sephira. It's an angry one this time. Tifrith, the employees are confused. Please explain the situation to them. Yes, I'm also Tifrith. That's not going to be confusing. But it's rather significant size. It is large enough to have to be managed in 2 areas, A and B. It is said that this is why they have 2 separate Sephiroth managing this department. Okay, so they're like twins, if I was to play LobCorp, aren't they? I just feel like it has twin energy, if they have an A-B side. It's been an abnormality containment breach. The whole company's about to go belly up because everyone else is off trying to suppress the mess on the other side. That's not good. The second warning. You bunch of slackers, get to our headquarters, deal with the blue entity. Yep. And yep, there's Night of Despair. I'm so... Okay, yeah, they are twins. Oh, this looks so pretty. I also like all the guys murdered in the background, but she's so pretty. It's just a shame she didn't want to show up. There. Nope, 413 is the weakest one. So I'm just gonna have to do careful plan. You just cannot really win. You can lose, and that's completely fine. I can actually move you off to someone else.
나아가주게.
It's time to just see what victories I can get and how much damage I can do underneath her attacks. Good job, Dawn. That's right, she's like Rupture Poise. I forgot about that. Or not Rupture Poise. I know she's Rupture. I just forget what the other one was. Was she Rupture Poise? And it's like Queen Petra's Senpai. Rupture Sinking. That's what it was. Thank you. This one's kind of elaborate. We literally had one... I guess it is harder for you guys on the field, instead of me that's just dragging things. Her floating swords are so hard to parry. It's got such a long reach and so thin that I can hardly see words. Scream of pain. So it's basically a Dark Souls fight for them. Jeez. Rays of pink like coalesced before Sinclair, materializing before someone rushed onto the scene and parried away the flying swords. Yep, she gets an entire sprite as well. That's insane. Sorry, I'm late. Here comes Magical Girl. Are you gonna... Okay.
다들 평소보다
Alright, so you are just actually joining us. Insane.
설레이네. 쓸데없이 흥분한
So I
걸
have
수도
you
있지.
twice. That's funny.
뭐 나쁜 건 아니기도 하고.
Okay, so you're just auto doing that one. I really want Roja to fight this one.
나가주게.
So everyone else is just gonna have to do it unclashed. And then you're gonna be going to -1 because
편히 쉬시게.
you go from like 14 to... Oh no, you do go to just 1. Actually, you're gonna go to... Okay, no, you're actually gonna go to 3. That's the first time you're not going to -1 for me. Alright, we got the... We got the stagger off, so this is gonna be, I think, a bit easier now.
제압 대체에게 맞는 정상적인 공격이야. 잘했어. 티페리트. 당연한 걸 한 것 가지고 굳이 칭찬할 필요 없어.
Okay, those are cute attacks. Just sending out a star in the heart.
잘 됐네. 이제 제압 작업을 하기 더 수월해지겠어. 기회를 놓치는 바보 같은 짓은 하지 않겠지?
Okay, I wish the announcer would be quiet because I wanted to hear what she was saying. But she knows about the link. Also, I did not realize you lost your -25 sanity. So, you've gone crazy. Understood. But everything will be fine, surely. Surely nothing else will go wrong here. That's a tough one to do, I think. So save that for you, and then... Again, how am I informed? I do that. No, this one needs to do that. This one needs to go here. Do you there, and then you there.
나가주게.
Crash out mode.
아르카나 비트.
Okay, that one did not sound like Arcana beats.
제압 효과가
Sound like you
굉장히
said a
좋았어.
different B word with that
기록적인
one.
피해량인 것 같아.
Also, I just realized with this, you're just gonna corrode.
아르카나 비트.
Did not realize that Sword of the Falling Knight got immediately sent to 1 HP as well. However, good to know that it can't even kill them, so just a clash, I guess. Oh, heck yeah. Good job, Raja.
깨달았나?
And you have an AoE attack. Cool. There's multi-target. Incorrect. The magical girls have a weird sandy mechanic. Can't corrode except from eco. Interesting. Oh, jeez. Thankfully, you lost that clash because that was so little damage.
무슨 일 있었던 일인가? 아까 어떤 직원이 제압 개체에 한 번에 입힌
Why didn't
피해량이
make an employee a captain? Because I'm the captain.
왜 부서 팀장을 안 달아줬지?
There is nothing you can. I have to use AEDD. We'll just auto win that. This one is pretty weak. What is your level? 8, 3 or 4? I do not like how these numbers are turning out. You just kind of have to rely on luck then, I guess. Never mind.
직접 알게 하니라.
I also realized Molly was not here for that. Still no clue why the mollies are disappearing randomly. Because they should really only be disappearing if I'm hitting the number key they're associated with. I have no other key tied to them. Man, that'll be so much worse if he lost. Because that looks like a terrifying attack to have to lose to. Dang, son. Oh, jeez. Huh.
운명 속에 파묻힌 그대의 이름을 걸게. 나 여기서 빛을 맹세한다.
직원 하나의
Alright,
상태가
we are going
그다지
to
좋지 않아
absolutely
보여.
put Molly back
얼른
on.
신경 써준다면 다시
Because
도와줄 수
when
있을
she
거야.
goes off, I am going to take myself off. You know, I kind of want to see what this does.
만만찮겠군. 우리 하지.
Dang it, Isong. Alright, good job, Ryoshi. What do you say? Okay, cool. Beat her up, let's go. The disappearance of Molly Wolfie. Okay, I will take myself off for the Don Quixote as well.
정의보다도 큰 자요, 사랑보다 붉은 자요. 운명 속에 파묻힌 그대 이름을 걸고 나 여기서 빛을 맹세한다. 우리 앞을 막는 증오스러운 존재들에게 나와 그대의 힘을 합쳐 위대한 사랑의 힘을 보여줄 것을! 아르카나 슬레이버!
And she got both coins off. Good job, Quixote. Jeez.
봐, 어렵지 않지? 이미 관찰 기록이 있는 유형대로만 공격하면 되잖아.
I actually have not read the observation log. I just wanted to use that ability. Dang. Okay, it has to be coming, right?
우리 앞을 막는 증오스러운 존재들에게 나와 그대의 힘을 합쳐 위대한 사랑의 힘을 보여줄 것을!
뭐야 이 수치는.
Still
아까
not
어떤
there
직원이
yet.
제압 개체에 한 번에 입힌 피해량이야.
We're so close, I can feel it.
왜 부서팀장을 안 달아줬지?
대가리 딱 떼도.
Good job, Heathcliff. Alright, that kinda sucks that that happened, but oh well.
깨달았나?
Good job, Roja, for killing it. Oh, I was not expecting you to win that, Don Quixote. I'm gonna be honest. Now let's do Arcana's Slave again. This time I will be shot by it.
정의보다도 큰 자요, 사랑보다 붉은 자요. 운명 속에 파묻힌 그대 이름을
I
걸고
guess put my mouse over here.
여기서 빛을 맹세한다. 우리 앞을 막는 증오스러운 존재들에게 나와 그대의 힘을 합쳐 위대한 사랑의 힘을 보여줄 것을! 아르카나 슬레이버!
So cool. And she got the second coin flip. Not as much damage. I think I have to blame on the first coin losing, but still really cool. How is it still not coming? Reconnaissance passive gives another skill creator. Oh, heck yeah. Let's beat her up then.
아무튼 확실히 제압하긴 편해졌네.
된다. 사월을 건.
아카나 레이!
Aw, I kind of thought it'd be cooler looking. Oh, jeez. Alright, cool. Negative Despair killed herself.
이제야 회사가 정상으로 돌아갔네.
We did it, team.
이번 제압은 끝이야.
너희들도 고생 많았어. 티페리트, 너도.
언젠가 우리도 모든 게 끝날 때가 오면 좋겠네.
그때가 되면
Fun fat. No fun fat. I feel so bad, but she won't be a threat to you now. Art thou verily a veritable magical maiden? Alright. I really wish this was voiced, because I feel like Don Quixote is about to go off. The gem on that apple egg is white? Interesting. Yep, called it. And the legendary coast does exist for truth, and that thy most fashionable costume must be forsooth to gather the magical powers. Thank you, thank you, Faust. Down to the Queen of Hatred for recording purposes. Maiden, there's an abnormality, yet she speaketh in appearance just a human. And to label someone whose sheer appearance exudes justice. I believe that it has been impressed upon you many times in the past that abnormalities should not be judged by their exteriors. Which is weird because the gems Gotcha. So that explains. Huh. Well, she's a magical maiden, so she's just built different. She's just so cute even when she stands there. What the heck? Looks like I managed to protect the peace once again. Couldn't be helped, Tipfrith. Not even the manager knows which abnormality will appear at the headquarters. Yeah, that's true. Oh, jeez, all these corpses. This feels like an SCP thing with all of them being in orange. Since they use prisoners for things. Let them listen. The employees have to know that this abnormality is still an abnormality at the end of the day, I guess. The maiden hath assisted us dearly in our battle, did she not? To suggest that she is hardly of any help is preposterous. Thank you for having documentation on us, Faust. It astounds me that you do have these on you, though. The cynical expressions all start to turn rather sour the further they read along the report. Looks like she's got this compulsive obsession that she always has to be on the side of justice. Yeah, that makes sense why Don Quixote is with her. WALPURGIS was an SCP simulator concept. That is true. She grows more and more hysterical the longer a peaceful period lasts. What is her Look, she just wants to help. That's all. 'tis quite different from what I anticipated. Aw. Never meet your heroes. As those who possess such a thing as psychological stability, it seems that employees assigned to this abnormality have the responsibility to keep it at a higher levels at all times. It cannot have been easy to put up with humoring a monster in human skin. At least humoring them is the extent of the required effort at this point. You're implying that the management of abnormalities entails something far more complicated than simply calibrating their sanity. Seems that this headquarters is yet to extract a larger quantity of abnormalities. Already found us? Aw. Just when things were getting good. Interesting. Because that's not her saying that she wasn't certain that she couldn't tell him just yet. So he's either he is onto something, or she just can't reveal it, and or either he's onto something and can't be told, or Faust just doesn't know, which is still interesting given the Gesellschaft. To me, someone who doesn't even know what's going on with the company they're working for, all these stories from former L Corp and Library are filled with nothing but confusing mysteries. You know, Dante, that's exactly how I feel too, even when I've seen some streams of both LobCorp and Library of Verona. Something about it makes me feel as though everything that happened in those two places are at once foundations and clues to what we are going through. It's almost like you're about to discover that you're actually the third game in a series. Also, I can bring chat back, I just realized. Because the cool stuff is over. Well, it's up for a second run. Yep, we gotta do the hard mode. Or, I guess first, we have to do the easy mode to clear all we can. And then do the hard mode.
세상의 아름다움에 대해 들어본 적 있는가?
She even has her live 2D here.
지금 우리가 보는 경치가 바로
Jeez.
그런 것일 테니.
Use Arcana Slave. Alright, cool. We got the banner. Okay, cool. 2 tickets. 2 more tickets. Okay, there has to... I wish there was a way to, like, sort. So for that, I think I got like 6 tickets here. 2, 4, 6. Yep. So I'm gonna play a little bit. I'm gonna stream a little bit more of this. I love her. I know you do, Matt. Complete the encounter with the Central Command Team Captain, surviving and defeating 3 swords that have helpless tears, without letting sort of a forgotten knight revive once or more after they are This one I feel like is gonna be hard. With taking less than 3 hits from enemy attack skills, and taking less than 8. Honestly, they shouldn't be too bad. Who do I have to change, though, is the real question. Because honestly, Heathcliff, I really like your numbers. Your numbers are pretty fine, I'm pretty certain. Especially with that big one as well. Maybe it's get rid of you and just throw in... Maybe we'll do Dawn Officer. No, Dawn Officer is one I really have to play with. Hello, Bianca. It's good to see you. You have missed the first instance of gacha where I kind of went crazy with my rolls. Maybe actually you. Let's go crazy. And then with this, I can actually move on to one who grips Faust.
사랑과 정의 이름으로 지금 이곳에 등장.
아, 저건 좀 복잡하네. 솔직하게 말할게. 나한테는 좀 어려워. 이건 너희가 해결 못해도 이해할게.
Okay, I just have to hope here.
때도
사랑으로 정의 이름으로
Crazy, but no wife yet. I know. Also, I hope you enjoy Magical Girls as much as I do, Bianca, because this entire event is themed around them. Alright, I've already taken one hit from her. Cool. If I can just control it,
먹어치워라.
that should be good. Actually, what are you weak to now that I think about it? Alright, this actually might be a little
사랑과 정의의 이름으로 지금
annoying
이곳에
if trying to farm this means I have to keep
다들 평소보다
playing cutscenes.
의욕적이야. 이런 분위기는 흔치 않아서 설레이네.
Although I know Matt won't complain on that.
쓸데없이 흥분한 걸 수도 있지. 뭐 나쁜 건 아니기도 하고.
No, okay, if you need to go crazy, you need to actually do that.
만만치 않겠군. 본인이 하지. 자,
Oh, you were actually really close to being staggered. Come on, Yisong. Thank you, Yisong. Okay, now you're gonna be at like 2 sanity.
제약 대체액이 맞는 정상적인 병력이야. 잘했어.
히페리트.
Jeez.
당연한 걸 한 것 가지고 굳이 칭찬할 필요 없어.
아르카나 빛.
Oh, and there's the third coin. Interesting.
깨달았나?
Geez, getting that much faster stagger has been really helpful here.
정의의 이름으로.
I haven't even needed to fight her swords yet, which is strange. Well, they should be. Yep, now they're here.
이제 제압 작업을 하기 더 수월해지겠어.
Speak of the devil, he
기회를
shall
놓치는
appear.
바보 같은 짓은 하지 않겠지?
There's too many things here. I need you to go crazy, but unfortunately, I have no one to clash this one with. If I do that, you're okay. I have to believe in the neutral then. Now it's just that one.
직접 알게.
This one's not gonna go well. Swords coming from stagger. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I am not completing any of these quests. Cool.
하나,
Although granted, last WALPURGIS Knocked I also didn't even 100% clear. I gave up because one of them was the one that I swear I completed of the like kill 20 in like a single attack. I swear I did that with Ebony Stem plus Bullet Otis. But the game didn't want to give it to me. Here we are, having to suffer a second WALPURGIS knock. In which the quests are for a lot, it's just gonna be RNG. And it especially doesn't help when your sanity starts out at 0. Full stop, just a bit buggy. It was really fun though. It was cool to see like 9 enemies on the field at once.
정의의 이름으로.
Yeah, that was expected. Thankfully he took
너희는
sinking
잘해낼
damage, so
거야.
that's really good.
언제나 그랬듯이.
I feel I have like a
실패할
2
수도
of that. I'm just gonna use the
언제나
2 biggest
그랬듯이.
attackers then. No, I only get 1 of those, it's crazy. And then to move on to this one. Wait, which one's the crazier one? No, yeah, it is you. That's the tough one I can't really move it off of. I kinda have to.
푸른 자여, 사랑보다 붉은 자여.
깡총.
사랑과 정의.
Go crazy, Don Quixote! Also, stop flipping coins while you're crazy.
아르카나 피트.
Oh my gosh, the damage on that
제압
one.
효과가 굉장히 좋았어. 기록적인 피해량인 것 같아. 깨달았나?
So close to just killing that one. Okay, good job. Finishing it off. Thank you, Broken Sanity Mechanics. Is anyone in the chat playing with you? No. This is a single-player game, unfortunately. Are you getting staggered? Yeah, you stab yourself like 3 times before the final blow.
운명 속에 파묻힌 그대의 이름을 걸고 나 여기서 빛을 맹세한다. 무슨 일 있었던 일인가?
아까 어떤 직원이 제압 개체에 한 번에 입힌 피해량이야.
잠깐. 진짜? 왜 부서 팀장을 안 달아줬지?
I feel like you're just numbers not good against any of them.
만만치 않겠군.
I do not like any of these clashes, so I don't think Sinclair is the answer. Maybe Sinclair is the answer and I just keep overestimating Yi-Song. Because Yi-Song has failed me quite a bit of times. But that thing just melted into hair. This is just annoying now. Because I don't think I'm going to clear a single quest, unfortunately. So maybe it's just better if I go into hard mode and complete all I can there. Looks overwhelming as heck. So much going on. Also reminds me of League only because there's so much that goes on in that game that it gets sensory overload, easy to get the hang of, but still hard to play. Yeah. However, the one good thing this has over League is that, you know, this is a single player game that you can take at your own time. You can read all the abilities, you don't have to worry about someone ganking you every 2 seconds.
왜 부서 팀장을 안 달아줬지?
만만치 않겠군.
Like, this is, it's basically just like any other kind of RPG strategy game. like Pokemon, Final Fantasy. It's of course not the same vein, but it's just like the same amount of thinking and getting used to it. Because of course some abilities are going to be busted as all heck, while others are just going to be like completely fine that you can easily read and get a hang of. However, story-wise, this game is actually pretty insane. And if you can't handle very dark storylines, I would not recommend this game. Okay, hang on, that was Arcana Beats, but you said Arcana Slave was there. Okay, I was so scared she was gonna get staggered there.
정의 이름으로. 자, 악은 이렇게 정화되었네.
Alright, there's the second sword.
뭐야 이 수치는?
아까
If I can just
어떤
kill
직원이
this next
제압
one, that would be
개체에 한 번에
helpful.
입힌 피해량이야.
잠깐. 진짜? 왜 부서팀장을 안 달아줬지?
Just make sure I'll make that unopposed. No one's clashing that one, so I have to move someone off first. Okay.
직접 알게 한다.
Oh wait, no, she just gets to go off. I don't even get to kill the other sword. Because that's the end. Oh no, it's not the end of the fight this time. Good, good, good. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. You have to be kidding me on that one.
직원이 거의 반죽은
Like,
상태가 됐다고.
더 큰 세트로 번지기 전에 얼른 수습하는 게
Okay, this just went from bad to worse. What the heck?
하나, 둘. 지면이 울릴 때마다
Because now Don Quixote is dead, which is the entire purpose of this event. So that's weird. Hello, May. It's good to see you. My debut novel upon publisher's themes dealing with loss, death, and trauma, so this might be right up my alley. The story is dark. Yeah, I guess it could be. Especially the most recent story. It is really dark.
탄원이라도 쌌나?
It
예전에
involves
징계팀에서
familial
클리프트 간섭
sacrifice,
역장이라는 걸 연구했다고 했어.
as well as basically opening the gates of hell.
아무튼 확실히
It's the easiest way to put it.
편해졌네.
And when that happens, you know nothing is about to begin.
지금이다. 대골바가 내
Okay.
죄는 내가 알아서
At least we
제약
killed her.
회사가
I'm
정상으로
cutting sodas and
돌아갔네.
milkshakes for smoothies.
이번 제압은 끝이야.
너희들도 고생 많았어.
Well, if it
티피리티,
makes you happy,
너도.
that's all that's important.
언젠가 우리
승리의 보람과
Still
세상의
does the most
아름다움에
damage even though
대해
she
들어본
died.
적 있는가? 없어도
Did I complete
전혀
any of these
상관없다네.
missions? Of course I didn't
지금 우리가
complete
보는
any of the
경치가
missions.
바로 그런 것일 테니.
These are gonna be so annoying. And then hard is just gonna be like kinda the same things, I feel. Charge potency, what the heck? I guess that's definitely designed for a Night of Despair then. What, gotta get healthy, son? How, since I refuse veg smoothies and fruit or something to work with? Fruit smoothies can be good at least. So let's try the hard mode. Because I still can't pull, right? I don't have the 10. I do not have the 10.
나는 밤이 좋더라. 이것저것 임무도 많고.
Just to see what hard mode is like. And if I need charge, I will bust out the roast banner. In fact, I'll just go full charge at that point.
각 정리요원은 위치로. 곧 열차 정리가 시작된다.
There you are.
준비 되었어요.
I put you as my support.
120번 홍로 준비는 끝냈어요.
Yeah, I know my
여기는
level's under, but
선멸지역
it's
진입했어요.
level 50 to 55. It's not that bad. I wish you luck in your effort to get healthier.
저건 좀 복잡하네. 솔직하게 말할게. 나한테는 좀 어려워. 이건 너희가 해결 못해도 이해할게.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
I messed up. I should have put Faust on the W Corp. I don't know why I didn't put her on quick recharge. That would have been so helpful here.
공간을 뭉갠다.
Oh well. Okay, you can flip one. Of course, you flip one coin, but still lose. Alright, Yoshi, you're basically worthless now. You cannot get your sanity raised. You cannot win a clash. Like, I would need the 0.0000000 infinite 0.1% chance for it.
지금 이곳에 등장!
다들 평소보다 의욕적이야. 이런 분위기는 흔치 않아서 설레이네.
쓸데없이 흥분한 걸 수도 있지. 뭐 나쁜 건 아니기도 하고.
Your charge is only at 9, so that doesn't help me whatsoever. You can't speed it. Good to know. I will do that now.
집속불 뇌파 충전.
Okay, again. Good job, Roshi, my beloved. Okay, Ishmael, you've lost your sanity now, too.
지금이 기회인 것 같소.
And we gotta stagger off, good. Although, actually, no, that's bad, because now the swords come out. And the swords are gonna make this fight infinitely more annoying.
잘 됐네. 이제 제압 작업을 하기 더 수월해지겠어. 기회를 놓치는 바보 같은 짓은 하지 않겠지?
충전 기능 점검. 단숨에 접는다.
Well, it's not hard mode for a reason. Or without reason. Jeez. I also really should check weaknesses.
그래도 언제나 추월할 수는 없으니까.
Just because it feels like purple was weak, because I like the last
제압
move I used
효과가
that was
굉장히
big,
좋았어.
but then also it felt
기록적인
like it
피해량인 것
wasn't.
같아.
아르카나 비!
직원들 표정이
Oh, you just
좋지
have
않네.
no weaknesses.
무슨 일
Understood.
있었어, 티페리트?
And
난들
you all
알겠어.
do have weaknesses, though.
직원들 분위기가 안 좋은 건 뭐 너무 흔한 일이잖아.
그것도 그렇긴 하겠네.
What did you charge at? Okay, 9.
정의보다도 푸른 자여, 사랑보다 붉은 자여.
가자!
Good job on this for actually winning there. So honestly, I feel like my chances of even winning winning hard mode have dropped to 0 with this team. Just because there's just been a bit of bad calls every now and again. Okay, I don't know how you won that, Ryoshi. Jeez.
정신 안 차릴 거야? 직원이 거의 반죽음 상태가 됐다고.
더 큰 사태로 번지기
Get
전에
dodged.
얼른 수습하는 게 좋겠어.
Fortunately, take another one though.
운명 속에 파묻힌 그대의 이름을 걸고 나 여기서 빛을
Okay,
맹세한다.
one more turn of this and then you fire.
네, 알겠어요. 티페리트,
And
재생놀을
Bygone Days has come out. Cool,
작동시켜주신대.
cool, cool.
그래
You were
알겠어.
focused on it.
자 빨리 그 직원을
So
재생로가 있는 로비로
basically,
데려가.
you are not going to
빨리.
be helping me whatsoever. I mean, at least this top one will hit. Will get splash damage in. Also total for quick recharge.
충전 기능
This is
가동.
not gonna go well,
단숨에 점령.
especially with you losing this Otis.
청소가 끝나질 않잖아. 네가 계속 저택을 더럽히고 있어.
제압 개체에게 맞는 정상적인
Yeah,
공격이야.
at least got the one sword hit.
티페리트. 당연한 걸 한 것 가지고
That was like the
칭찬할
only
필요
good thing you
없어.
could have gotten out of that.
전부 지져버리겠네.
자, 한 건 했고.
Good job, Rocha. Insane dodges though.
끝까지 내가 모두를
Wait, did she die because she lost all of her shield?
거야. 뭐야 이 수치는?
Oh
아까
great,
어떤
this is
직원이
not good then.
제압 개체에 한 번에 입힌
Did not
피해를
realize if she lost her
잠깐.
shield, she just died,
진짜?
but okay.
왜 부서팀장을 안 달아줬지?
Okay, both of these just attack the same thing. You're only at 4. Okay, so yeah, this is just over now at this point.
뛰어들지
Charge
마.
it. 10, so the skill. I just have to use it then.
가자.
굳이 제가 그곳에 있을 필요는 없지요.
모든 걸 거둬들일 순 없었어.
However, everyone who showed up when they did, thank you for coming.
봐, 어렵지 않지? 이미 관찰 기록이 있는 유형대로만 공격하면 되잖아.
그런 방식은 적합하지는
제압
않을 것
완료.
같은데.
승객 보건
아니야,
중.
티페리트. 생각해봐. 어쩌면 의도적으로 내성인 부분을 건드렸을지도 몰라. 어느
Jeez.
멍청이가 모르고 저러겠어?
Alright, there's one more sword.
뭐야 이 수치는?
Oh, jeez.
아까 어떤
Contempt
직원이
and awe.
제압 개체에 한 번에 입힌 피해량이
Oh, good. So it's either kill Don Quixote or kill
왜 부서
Rojo.
팀장을 안 달아줬지?
지금 바쁜데 용건만 빨리 제정신이랍니다.
Okay, so I have to do this bottom one just because it hits Rojo. Guess she'll be basically be unaffected by it. I can't even do that, and you can't even do that one either. You just have to accept that attack. Basically. You only get 3, so you can't even accomplish much.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Good job, Otis, on this one.
공간을 뭉갠다.
Unfortunately, this one does do quite a bit of damage, so I think you do just get staggered here. Yep. Oh boy.
경멸하라. 꿰뚫을 정도의 뜨거운
This does
혐오감을
look really cool, though.
쏟아낼지니.
And you got staggered too, even though you resisted it. Alright, I just need Night of Despair to basically kill herself. That's the only way I'm winning this.
이럴 줄 알았으면
Okay, I definitely had at least one death there.
상층보다도 기재불능이네.
And of course, the death
더
was
신경
my beloved
썼더라면 이런
Rojo.
일은 벌어지지 않았을 거야.
이런 장면을 볼
18.
때마다 너무 안타까워.
And of course, your only thing is just kill my teammates. Cool.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
And there's the just kill my teammates button.
네가 계속 저택을 더럽히고 있어.
Oh boy. Well, I actually got really close there, Rojo. Or not Rojo, Ryoshi. I'm honestly impressed with that. I didn't think you would get a single one in there.
굳이 제가 그곳에 있을 필요는 없지요.
Alright, now I'm gonna lose like 2 units here. Yep.
나중에 또 보자고요. 무리는
Jeez.
다시 몰려올 테니까.
Is this the final one?
이럴 줄 알았어. 내가 한눈 판 사이에 게으름이라도 피운 거지?
곧
전투에
세 번째 기회가
임하겠습니다.
울릴지도 모르겠어. 돌이키긴 어렵겠네.
조금만
이든
더.
내가 멍청한 거지.
티페르티의 말은 신경 쓰지 마. 지하로 도망쳐. 응, 그래야 해.
Wow, she actually didn't kill them. That's insane.
지금
Unfortunately,
제정신이야?
I'm just,
직원들
I
상태가
just
저버릴
lose.
때까지 뭘 명령한 거야?
I just lose to this, I think. I don't think she kills
직원들을
herself
계속
just yet.
노출시키는 건 좋은 생각이 아닌 것 같아.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Are you staggered? Nope, you did not get staggered. And then you just die to warp space, cool.
3층보다도 구제불능이네. 좀 더 신경 썼더라면 이런 일은 벌어지지 않았을 거야. 이런 장면을 볼 때마다 너무 안타까워.
조금만 더.
Again, thank you all for showing up when you did. There's not going to be a stream tomorrow, unfortunately, because my house is being cleaned and I can't really stream. I'm not sure if I can do one Friday. I might be able to fit in like during the day. Who knows?
결국 떠돌아가는 길에서
차라리 내가 직원들을
And then the
지휘해야
rest
했어.
of the month, I have no idea. There's a bunch of stuff I still need to do for
다음에는 좋은 일이
other
생길
people.
거야.
There's time I want to myself as well. I'm still sad, etc. Let me down.
하, 이러면 계약 파기인데. 나는 밤이 좋더라.
Actually, I didn't get that. Yeah, no, because I didn't complete it, so no missions get done.
나는 밤이 좋더라.
Oh well. Short stream, but that's what I get for streaming this night. I'll miss you. We love you. Aw. Thank you, Bianca. And I hope you all have a good night. And for all my VOD watchers, I hope you all have a good day. Sorry if I had extremely good luck there. I wish you all luck in your own polls. And yeah. Bye-bye.